Yo guys, welcome back to the channel for yet another video. This is basically going to be the second video of the day. I know I normally upload once a week or twice a week, but this is going to be the second video of the day. Reason being was because our guys, the beautiful minds down at r/Fortnite leaks, managed to get us this awesome new picture of some upcoming skins we can expect in Fortnite Battle Royale for this Halloween season. I will leave a link to the subreddit or the thread where you guys can see all this stuff for yourself, comment your thoughts and interact with the community. But without any more distractions, let's just get right into the skins. Now the first two pair you can see on the left looks like some doctors you would see around the time of when the plague was very prevalent in Europe. I'm not sure of the date, so I'm not gonna guess anything to be wrong, but they have the mask on, which has that bill or the beak or whatever you want to call it. So this is basically what surgeons would wear back in those days, the medieval times, to protect themselves from airborne diseases and whatnot, from blood or whatever going on their faces. Now just looking at the guy's belt, you can see he has some potions on them I don't know what he's gonna do with them, but of course these are cosmetic items, but they are very detailed. Now they are a male and female version. The bottom skin looks more of a male version since his chest is bare and he looks more bulky, and the top looks like a female version since she's like more slim and, what can I say, has a curve to her body. Both of these skins look really awesome, and I can already bet they're gonna be an epic variant, because epic skins are basically normal skins which have some added cosmetic changes to their body, and they usually have a back item or a back bling if you want to call it. I'm not sure if they're gonna have back blings, but I can see them being epic skins. Now moving on to the skins next to them, we have the female skull trooper. Her base, I'm not sure what they're gonna call her, skull ranger, skull soldier, I'm not really sure, but this is the skin of the main female girl. I'm not sure what her name is. I don't even know what her name is, but she's basically the counterpart of Jonesy. He's basically in the male skull trooper version, the standard default skin Jonesy. Everybody knows him, the blonde guy Tifu. And yeah, Fortnite managed to make a skin out of her. I don't know if it's to boost sales. I'm not really a fan of this skin that much. Now, don't send no hate my way, but just looking at it, looks really like a simple skin to begin with, and there's not really much going for it other than it being a female version of another skin that was released a year ago. It does look like it has some selectable styles, like some glow in the dark styles. For example, if you look in the background, she has, well, the bones and her clothes are glowing green. Now this is very, I've seen this before in that I had a long sleeve sweat or a sweater, you can just call it, when I was younger, and it had a bone outline on it, and it did used to glow in the dark, the same green actually. Now beneath her, I'm not really sure what this skin is. It's most likely going to be a rare skin worth 1200 V-Bucks, because there's not much going for it. There's no back bling, there's no fancy cosmetic changes and whatnot. Now to the right, we have two of the most bizarre skins that I've ever seen so far. At the top we have what looks like a pumpkin head, man, or I'm not really sure what the hell it is, but it basically looks like tomato head, oh, beef boss. This looks like tomato heads, and beef boss is retarded brother pumpkin head. It's basically just a reaper skin drawn, because you guys may know, with a tomato slapped on top of it. And this is obviously gonna worth 2000 V-Bucks since it's a legendary skin. Now under that, we have what looks like the Raven with a pumpkin also slapped on top of his head. But I can also see what Epic was going for with this skin. This skin is basically based off the headless horseman. If you look at his getup, you would see it has a lot of similarities to the headless horseman in folklore and mythical tales, just like how other skins of this season, being Red Riding Hood, was also based off of skins found in mythical tales. Now for obvious reasons, they couldn't have made him without a head, so I guess that's why they slapped the pumpkin on top of him. But I think in some adaptations I have seen the headless horseman with a pumpkin on his head. It's just that there's nothing in the pumpkin, it's just his ghost is there or whatever. But yeah, moving on. We have 3 pickaxes to go with these new skins. The first one look like it's gonna go with the plague doctors, obviously, because it has the wings, which is usually in the place of 2 snakes wrapped around a pole to signify anything in the medical field. Then next to that we have an axe, which looks like a pumpkin harvester. Based on the outline of its inside, I can see this pumpkin harvester going with the 2 pumpkin head skins. And next to that we have an ominous looking sight. I'm not sure. Oh, this sight is definitely gonna go with the guy, the headless horseman, because the neon that is playing off of it is definitely is similar to him. I was more so thinking this was gonna go with the vampire skin of this season, but now that I actually get to look at it and pay attention to it, I can see that's definitely gonna match with this guy here, the headless horseman. I'm gonna call him for now. And then we see one glider, which also has the insignia of like a doctor on top of it. This is definitely going to be a part of this set here, which are the 2 doctors, the 2 plague doctors, witch doctors, or whatever you want to call them. And then we get some more back items. The first back item I can definitely see going with who. This is a plain back item. Oh, this is definitely going with this guy. The male version of the doctors, that back item is going to go with. And the potions look like it's going to go with the female version, obviously, because she's missing a back item. And then the cape, he's definitely going to be a part of the headless horseman, the pumpkinless horseman. And then moving on from that, we also see a bundle, surprisingly, of the male and female Skull Trooper versions, being Jonesy and the female lead. A new glider in the background, and also the pickaxe. I'm not sure why they're including the pickaxe here, because it obviously looks like it's gonna be a part of the set with what's the guy's called, the pumpkinless headless horseman. He should actually be called the llama man, actually. But yes, moving on to these quick 3 loading screen. We see our hero Red Riding Hood hunting these evil creatures, I guess, because that is the theme for this season. She is basically going around the map or the Fortnite world, killing all these demonic creatures, I should say, that began popping up. The fabled skin, I think that's what she's called. Now, since this is a loading screen, there's obviously a battle star hidden somewhere inside of it. I'm really not sure. I tried searching the entire thing and I'm not seeing any battle star. The closest thing to it having a battle star that I can think of is if you look here, the llama. Oh, I can't zoom in any farther, but if you look, oh, I can't zoom in. You see like a shield pointed on top of the llama that usually be at behind Chunk Junction. So I'm not really sure if the 3 free tier is gonna be there, or if it's somewhere inside of this picture and I'm just really blind and can't see it. But yeah, this is a week 3 loading screen. Moving on to the week 4 loading screen, we see our girl once again taking on these 2 werewolves, well, in their beta forms, this full one and this larger one coming after her. She looks really confident in that she can take them down, but boom, right there in the background in Lonely Lodge by the chimney, we see obviously the week 4 battle star that's going to be obtainable once you complete all your weekly challenges. And these are the selectable styles for the Skull Trooper. I think the owners of the Skull Trooper obviously since last year, they're gonna have this option to update it, and then the people who do buy it this year will get this option to update it. Both male and female versions seem to have the plain white, green, and the male alone seems to have a purple version. I'm not sure if the female is gonna have a purple variation. Actually, she should actually. And then these last emotes that are gonna be available to us. Sprinkler, the first one, we can see the guy holding his head and sticking his one arm out. I already know what this is gonna look like. I'm gonna see if I get a video of it and show it for you guys. Then the next one is electro swing. I'm not really sure how this is gonna be at all. This is probably gonna be an epic emote worth 800 V-bucks. The first one's probably gonna be worth 500, and the one after that is, look at this, like the guy is just, you know, showing his hands forward. Look at this, it's probably just gonna be worth 200 emotes, 200 V-bucks, what am I saying? And the last one is headbang, which is like a rocking out emote, like he just has his hand in front of him and he has the rock sign up, I should say. I'm not really sure what it's called, but everybody knows what a rock sign is. And he's like, yeah, jamming out to the music or whatever. And that is everything for this week's leaks. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts on all this information brought to us by the beautiful guys down at Reddit. Subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys next time.